Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make is pizza. We're going to make a pizza dough. Now, this particular pizza dough is using regular flour versus bread flour or high gluten flour. And it comes out, I would say, it's not really thin crust and it's not really a thick crust. In fact, if you're looking for Chicago style or thick or thin or Sicilian type pizza dough, I have, I think, 6 or 7 video on those, so please check them out, as well as I have the different pizza sauces that are cooked and uncooked. So first off, I want to give you the recipe for this particular pizza dough, and it is 2½ cups of lukewarm water, and that's 110 degrees, 7 cups of flour, 2 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast, 6 tablespoons of virgin olive oil, 1½ tablespoons, and yes, I did say tablespoons, of salt, and 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar. And that's how I made the dough. Now, you can make it by hand, or you can use your bread machine, as I did on the dough cycle. And what I did was, I have some to show you. You will get 2 of these size doughs out of it, like a 12-inch pan, which is what I have right here to show you. And I cut it in half. The only thing with this particular dough is that it's very, very sticky when it comes out of the dough maker. So you will have to add additional flour so you're able to work with it, you're able to get it where it doesn't stick to your hands and that type of thing. So it makes it a little bit aggravating, but it's so well worth it. But just remember, it will be sticky, so add flour accordingly. And once you do, you're able to handle it quite nicely, as I can show you, as I'm showing you right now. It's a very light to medium dough, and the elasticity of it, it's very elastic. So it's not difficult to work with once you get that flour. So I'm going to put some flour down on my counter here, and just roll it out here with my rolling pin. I'll get that out of the way. And as I mentioned, you will get 2 12-inch pizzas out of it. Now, depending, you can, whatever size that you want to use, or whatever type of pizza pans that you're going to use, or pizza stones, or that type of thing. So I'll just take that out. I went ahead and I greased my pan. And then I think everyone really knows how to make a pizza, but I just wanted to be able to show you the texture of this dough and how it performs, that type of thing on the pan. And I'm just stretching it with my fingertips and going around so that the crust will be even and have some be uniform, that type of thing. So it's not difficult to work with once you have that flour, but at first when you take it out, it is quite sticky. So you can see, there you go. And then I'm just going to quickly put on 8 ounces here of pizza sauce. And this particular pizza sauce that I'm using is one of my recipes. So if you're looking for a good pizza sauce, this is the one that you don't have to cook on the stove. Check out one of my videos. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're looking for a real thick crust or Chicago style type thick pizza, or even pizzas that are baked in skillets, I have quite a few videos on those. And then I'm just putting 8 ounces, I think it's 8 or 9 ounces, I've just kind of just forgot here, of mozzarella, all over the top and even it out as best as you can. And making these bring back a lot of memories for me because my parents, being in the restaurant business for so many years, well, I started making these when I was about 5 years old, so I've been around pizza and different types of foods for many, many, many years, so I feel pretty comfortable, and I think that's why I enjoy making pizza dough and making pizza so much, because it reminds me of when I did that with my family. And of course, as we know, you can put whatever type of toppings or that you want, and pepperoni and Italian sausage, onions, and my gosh, mushrooms, pineapple, green peppers. The sky's the limit of really what you want to put onto your pizza. I generally bake them at around 450 though. I like a higher temperature. Everybody's a little bit different when they're baking pizza, but like I said, I tend to use 450, that type of thing when I bake mine. And this one's just cheese and pepperoni, so it's pretty easy and pretty quick. I want to rinse my hands real quick, and I'd like to show you a finished product of it. And this one came out of the oven a little while ago, and that's why I'm able to kind of handle it in the pan. And it comes out just beautiful. I don't know if you can see the thickness. It's not a real thick, but it's not a super thin pizza either. And it does bake up to a really pretty nice golden brown. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and cut a slice to show you, and then show you the bottom of the pizza. Okay, and like I said, this has been cooling a little bit, so I'll be able to handle it. But it has a nice texture to it. It's not really dense, especially that it's made with all-purpose flour. We tend to like pizza crusts that are really made with a high gluten, but a lot of people aren't a fan of high gluten anymore, or even bread flour. But this is a nice little pizza dough that's made just with regular flour. I also have whole wheat pizza dough too, so if you're looking for whole wheat recipe, check it out. So, well, that's it for today. I appreciate you watching. If you try this recipe and you like it, leave a comment, because I'd like to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching Diane Lovetobake, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon.